Mr. Speaker, this past Sunday was a special and historic day. It marked 25 years since the Americans with Disabilities Act was signed into law. The ADA has had a profound impact on our country and its citizens. It speaks to the best about our country. Toward forming a more perfect union, it aims to provide equal opportunity for those who have a disability. This anniversary, I feel, allows us to reflect on something that unites us. That is, it's estimated that 1 in 5 Americans is living with a disability. Disabilities affect individuals in every congressional district in this country, in every state, in every neighborhood. It touches the lives of everyone. Race, gender, income, no demographic is exempt from disability. This law provides hope for those who have a disability and offers promise that opportunities exist for self-fulfillment. On both a philosophical and practical level, it stands for the proposition that providing reasonable accommodation to those with a disability is how a civil society addresses an imbalance born through no fault of the individual. The law and its legislative, regulatory, and judicial progeny enables us to address issues such as public transportation, housing, education, social services in a more thoughtful, proactive, effective, and humane way. And while there is no doubt that substantial progress has been made, I am not here on the House floor to say that our work is done, because it isn't. But thanks to the law, about 50 million Americans have been helped, and that doesn't include their families and loved ones who can point to how laws do matter and can make a positive impact. So let's focus on the challenges that we still confront that relate to access and opportunity, on holding up the standard of self-sufficiency for individuals with a disability, and looking at how public policy can be shaped to help achieve this standard for disabled Americans. And the crux is often that time between ending in the classroom and looking for employment opportunity. Just yesterday, I met with Abilities in Motion, a Berks County organization in my district that provides outstanding services to individuals and families in Berks County. During our discussion, I heard from individuals and parents. Grit and determination were able and are able to navigate the complex maze of programs and services and funding streams to coordinate caregivers, transportation, and employment in the post-academic world. Let's focus on streamlining and better integrating these programs and funding streams. And let's focus on encouraging job opportunities for disabled individuals who want to work and build a meaningful career. Let's also focus on improving transportation options so that individuals who want to work are able to get to work without difficulty. Let's continue to set forth and advance good policy, like the ABLE Act from last Congress, which will encourage individuals and families to save tax-free dollars to help finance the costs associated with disabilities. I'm grateful for the tireless work of Abilities in Motion and other organizations that serve families and individuals in my district, such as the National Federation of the Blind, the ARC Alliance, the Disability Rights Network, and the Pennsylvania Statewide Independent Living Council. These organizations, their employees, and their volunteers work day in and day out to improve everyday lives. Last, let's also thank the families who sacrifice for their loved ones who have a disability. And let's recognize the courage and the hard work that those who have a disability endure every day to become self-sufficient. It really speaks to what's great about this country. Everyone out there who suffers from a disability and wakes up every day with optimism and purpose, you are to be commended. You are the American success story. Mr. Speaker, over the past 25 years, the ADA has increased accessibility and empowered millions of Americans with disabilities. It's important to acknowledge the progress, but it's also important to recognize that there are still challenges that we should address from a public policy perspective. We must continue our efforts in a bipartisan manner to advance policy that keeps us a step ahead, that meets the needs of disabled Americans today and tomorrow. I yield back the remainder of my time.
The gentleman